When Naruto first met Tsunade, a very young Naruto told her of her dream of one day becoming the Hokage, and a drunken Tsunade laughed in his face, telling Naruto he could never one day become the Hokage, and raised her the words as well as her disrespect towards the Hokage title. Naruto challenged Tsunade to a fight. As we all know, it was through Naruto's interactions with Tsunade that she eventually accepted the role of 5th Hokage, which she would hold until after the 4th Great Ninja War. In Naruto Shippuden, we see Tsunade making Kakashi Hokage. However, what if I told you that there was more to the story than the Naruto Shippuden anime showed us? In today's edition of After Naruto Shippuden, we're going to be taking a look at why Naruto Uzumaki at one point called for Tsunade to step down as Hokage, and why his reasons for calling for Tsunade to retire were indeed justified. Now, for those of you who are new, After Naruto Shippuden is a series on this channel where we take a look at the events after Naruto chapter 699 and before the events of Naruto Boruto the movie. So getting back to the topic, what exactly was it that called Naruto to speak out openly against the granddaughter of the first Hokage, the very same woman who Naruto was responsible for getting her to agree to become 5th Hokage? Well, the answer might come as a shock to you. For a period in time after the 4th Great Ninja War concluded, Naruto had made his mind up that Tsunade was no longer fit to be the Hokage of the Hidden Leaf Village. The information is given to us in the Kakashi Hiden novel, Lightning in the Frozen Sky, which I'll leave a link to in the description box down below for anyone who wants to read the novel and do so in a way that supports the channel. In the scene I'm going to share with you guys, Kakashi is once again reading his Makeout Tactics novel in public while also thinking to himself why he isn't worthy of becoming 6th Hokage, which I've already covered in another video that I'll leave linked in the end credits of this video for you guys to check out. In this scene, Naruto plops down next to Kakashi, ordering a bowl of ramen, and begins to pressure Kakashi into formally accepting the role of Hokage via an inauguration ceremony, pointing out Kakashi's face is already carved into the Hokage monument despite Kakashi never formally taking the Hokage position. I'll do for you guys now is quote selected scenes from this novel and then come back to you guys to unpack what we just went over, and it's here I'm gonna begin quoting. Hey Kakashi sensei, the Hokage monument's already done, you know. I mean, seriously, everyone's kind of confused here. First off, we need to make it totally clear who is the real Hokage, you know. That's why we need your ceremony to happen now, you know, Naruto said, sloppily eating between sentences. Oh Naruto, Lady Tsunade is still Hokage and is still in very much good health. I don't need to become the next, Kakashi began, for Naruto suddenly shouted. Granny Tsunade is totally done, you know, I'm telling you. Kakashi sensei, ever since she almost died in the war, she hasn't been the same. She's not putting herself into Hokage work, you know. You should see it. She just starts drinking in the middle of the day. Just when you notice she's gone from the office, she's getting into fights at gambling halls. It's like, maybe, you know, maybe during the war, maybe she realized she was getting all wrinkly and becoming an old lady, you know, almost dying to do it to you. Maybe she realized that if you gotta go, then you gotta go big, right? Kakashi was in no position to laugh alongside his student. He detected a raging bloodlust coming from behind Naruto. It was a boiling wave of wrath. Kakashi chose to stay silent. This was no ordinary bloodlust. You know, Kakashi sensei, Granny Tsunade is totally getting up there. It makes sense that she wants to retire. She does need to enjoy her golden years. They're not gonna last forever. She's pretty old, you know, Naruto said. I still think that Lady Tsunade is very young. Yes, that's exactly what I think, Naruto, Kakashi said, studying the bloodlust growing behind Naruto. No way, Kakashi sensei. Maybe you can't tell because you're too far away, but when you look at her up really close, her face is just being covered with old lady wrinkles. Don't get me started on how bad her temper is and her memory. Oh boy, she's been forgetting stuff everywhere all the time. You should see it, Naruto continued. He's dead, Kakashi thought, just as Tsunade's fist slammed into the back of Naruto's head. End quote. Now let's get one thing clear. Most of Naruto's comments, while slightly disrespectful, are also meant to be seen through the lens of humor. However, when you look very closely at what Naruto said, there is a bit of truth to what he's saying, and I'll explain to you guys why. Naruto is worried that Tsunade almost dying changed her, and he revealed that she's reverted back to drinking in the middle of the day, just like she was when Naruto first met her, back when because she was wrestling with her own demons. Let's not forget that Madara more than once should have killed Tsunade during the war. He stabbed her through her insides twice. He proceeded to violently split her in half using wood release with the very same jutsu that her grandfather made famous, which is in itself disrespectful given Madara was trying to kill her using the power of her grandfather. Tsunade has been through plenty of battles, suffered PTSD from losing her loved ones, but this is something completely different. She was almost killed multiple times by Madara and was almost killed in her sleep by Sasuke if Naruto didn't step in to stop Sasuke before he could kill the 5 Kage, who were helplessly trapped in the infinite Tsukiyomi, and it's something that shook her to her core. Tsunade regressed. She was introduced as a character who was affected by death, and now after almost dying herself more than once, death has once again affected her down to her very foundation, bleeding over into her everyday life. She's dealing with her demons by drinking her pain away, but she's also becoming aggressive, getting into fights whenever she loses her temper at gambling halls. She's the acting Hokage and behaving in a way unbefitting of someone in a leadership role. Naruto might be an idiot, but it's in this moment that we see that the village idiot that we all know and love has grown up a lot in the years since the end of the 4th Great Ninja War. Not only did he acknowledge Tsunade was wrong, but he pointed out the reason why, pointing out that Tsunade might have PTSD. Looking at how she's now clearly past the point where she stopped caring, it's something you guys have to kind of take into account. It's something I personally can understand. When life hits you, sometimes you turn to the one vice that you know you shouldn't, only so you can ease the pain for however long that happens. So what do you guys think about Naruto's words? Do you agree with him, or do you think he was a bit too disrespectful? But as always guys, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, share. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Have an awesome day guys.